Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I am batch recording, so if you see multiple videos in the same outfit, don't mind me. I'm just trying to get things done. I have fragrances that I have been piling up for the last couple months to the point, and I like to keep them in the box for the reviews, and I don't like to put them out and on my shelf until I do that. So I had a bunch of perfume just sitting in the boxes in my closet, and I was like, you know what, I need to get this done. Like, I need to record these so I can put them out and put them on display and all of that. I've been wearing them, so I still go into my closet, open the boxes, open the fragrance box, spray them, put them back, and then yeah. So I've worn all of these. I have thoughts. So yeah, if you'd like to see, and also because I have so many, I've broken them up into smaller videos. So today we're going to be looking at, well, 5 physically, and then I think there's one or two I think I gave away. So we'll be going over that. So I'm trying to make the videos shorter, so I only did 5 fragrances. If you like to see what I got, continue watching.
So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say.
So all of these came in the same order, so I'm looking at the receipt. I'm gonna go over the ones that I no longer have. This is from like June. I gave them a fair chance before I decluttered them, but if I know for a fact I'm not gonna wear a perfume, then there's no point. If I know for a fact I'm not gonna wear a perfume, I will, there's no point. I don't have the space to keep perfumes I know I'm not gonna wear. The first one, and that is, I don't want to get hate in the comments for this, but it was Britney Spears Fantasy. I liked the bottle. I didn't dislike the fragrance. I did not dislike the fragrance. It was just boring. Didn't project. It wasn't like strong. It wasn't very distinctive. It was just kind of like a generic sweet fragrance. I kind of grew past that. Not that there's age for fragrances, but yeah, no, it's not for me. I think I've grown out that kind of fragrance. I like fairly sweet fragrances, and I like gourmand, so I had no problem with the fragrance notes. It's just I gave it to my cousin. She just graduated high school, so she likes smelling like vanilla and cupcakes and stuff like that, so she really liked it. It didn't go to waste. I think I wore it like 3 times, and I wore it on skin, on clothes, whatever. I wore it like 3 times. It was nondescript. I couldn't think of a situation where I would wear it, like, even if it was kind of basic and I wear it to the gym, that's one thing, but it wasn't even that. So this is described as a sweet, fruity, tropical, fresh chocolate note, or accord. And I should like this because it has lychee in it, but the lychee's not front forward. It's kind of nondescript, like I said. Like it's blended well because it's kind of hard to pick out all of the individual notes in it, but it's just like a generic sweet, fruity fragrance. Like, so the top notes are kiwi, red lychee, and quince. Middle notes are white chocolate, cupcake, orchid, and jasmine. Base notes are musk, woodsy notes, and woodsy notes, and orris root. Sorry, I talk all day, every day for my job, so sometimes after that there is the English is, words are not my friend at the end of the day. Goodness. Especially at the end of the week. I'm recording this on a Friday evening, so yeah. Words are not my friends. No, I said that right. Words are not my friends. Anyways, back to the fragrance. I said pretty much everything. It just was nondescript. I didn't think I was going to wear it. It didn't wow me. It didn't pull me. I didn't crave it. So I gave it to my cousin. The other one I also gave to my cousin. It was Nude by Rihanna. So the one that's in the Reb'l Fleur. Reb'l Fleur by Rihanna Nude. Its main accords are fruity, white floral, sweet, powdery, floral, tropical, citrus, woody, fresh, and musky. Top notes are guava, pear, mandarin orange. Middle notes are gardenia, orange blossom, jasmine, sambac. And the base notes are vanilla, orchid, sandalwood, and musk. This perfume is not memorable. Nothing really jumps out. It's kind of nondescript. It is faint. It doesn't project. It was more like a body spray in my opinion. I think it's an eau de parfum. Yeah, yes it is. Yeah, no. I didn't dislike it. It didn't smell bad. It was nondescript. It was kind of boring. Similar to the same reasons with Fantasy, but it just it didn't perform for me at all. It was more like a body spray. If anything, I could hardly smell it on me after about an hour. It was like a skin set immediately. I didn't really get the guava pear combo. It was just kind of like a fruity white floral. Like it really was that. The notes could be fruity and white floral. Like it doesn't necessarily have to have distinct notes. It was a fruity white floral. It's not a bad fragrance and it's not expensive. It's reasonably priced. So if you are looking for that sort of thing, then yes, it's something you can go for. I did get Reb'l Fleur, so the original, and this is the coconut one. And I don't think Reb'l Fleur Nude, I don't think it smells like Reb'l Fleur. They're two completely different fragrances in my opinion. But I prefer this one. So this is Reb'l Fleur. Main accords are fruity, sweet, vanilla, coconut, powdery, patchouli, musky, woody, lactonic, amber. Top notes are peach, plum, red berries. Middle notes are coconut, tuberose, hibiscus, and violet. Base notes are vanilla, patchouli, musk, and amber. It kind of reminds me of Angel by Mugler, and it probably is the patchouli in this. Sorry, I'm looking at this perfume reminds me of section on Fragrantica, and Angel Eau de Toilette is on that list, so I'm not crazy. But yeah, I think it's probably the patchouli in this that gives that. It doesn't smell like Angel, but it reminds me of Angel, and it's not nearly as strong, because then I could hold it from here and smell it. But I really do like this. The coconut does come out on my skin. I do smell the fruits in the top note, so it dries down fairly nicely. Yeah, I have no problem with this fragrance. I don't think it's particularly wowing, but if you want like a dressed up coconut, this is nice. Like this to me is not a wholly tropical fragrance, so like you get coconut and like sometimes immediately it's a tropical fragrance, but I could wear this going out like dressed up and I think it would fit the occasion. So I do like this. I don't wear it a whole lot. The bottle's kind of, I know there's a lot of controversy on the bottle. I don't like it. I don't hate it like some people do. I know it's supposed to be a heel, but I think that's strange. Like I would rather them shape it like a martini glass. at this point. Like this, I don't know, this is a big heel in my opinion. And then the big, this is the 30 ml, so the big bottles are huge and it kind of looks more like a genie lamp than anything. So they could have gone more in that direction, or they could have made this a martini glass, but I just don't understand the heel concept. Like I understand the concept, but I just don't think it was executed well. And I understand if you're gonna make a perfume, like you kind of want space to put the perfume in it, so that's why the bottle is so big, but I don't like it. I don't hate it. I'm fine with putting it out on display. I just don't prefer it. Next, I got Girl of Now. Everybody says it's Elie Saab, but somebody said it was Elie Saab, so maybe it's that. But this is Girl of Now. This is the original one. I wasn't sure if I would like this fragrance. By the way, just if you're curious, I am in Canada. I bought these on Fragrancebuy. All of these that I mentioned in this video were bought at the same website. So these were blind bought. I really like the bottle. I didn't think I was gonna like the top part, but it's a really solid glass bottle, and I love bottles that are like just like this thick glass base. I don't know what it is about it. It just looks luxurious to me. But this is the main accords are almond, sweet, nutty, fruity, woody, citrus, amber, vanilla, white floral, and floral. Top notes are pistachio, pear, mandarin, orange. Middle notes are almond, orange blossom, and magnolia. And the base notes are almond, milk, tonka bean, cashmere, and patchouli. I really like the scent. I didn't think I was going to. When I first tried it, it was a little screechy. I let it chill for a bit, and it became like it reblended. It was smoother after that. It wasn't as loud and obnoxious. This is a very strong almond fragrance. Like if you don't like the scent of almonds, if you don't like pistachios, hell, if you're allergic to nuts, probably don't buy this. But I really like it. It's kind of a heavy fragrance. It's as rich in almond as, it's as rich in almond as honey is in Scandal, and it gives kind of the same vibe. It's just as bright, vibrant, present, heavy, dense sort of perfume. So I would wear them kind of interchangeably, and I'm talking about like regular Scandal or Scandal by night. Those are the same vibes, so I'd wear them in the same sort of situations. I would say, I don't know if I would wear this in the summer. Like I've worn it in the summer, but I don't know if I would wear it outside in the heat. This could get, I see this getting really cloying, but I haven't tried that. So right now this would be more like a fall fragrance for me, or like a nighttime cooler weather fragrance. And speaking of Scandal, I have Scandal à Paris. So this is the recent one that came out. And it opens like that. Yes, I've opened and I've used these. That's why this was so easy to open. Otherwise, these tin things are a pain. I love the presentation, but they're not easy to get into. I really like this bottle. Again, it has a thick glass base, and I like the by night as well. I have by night, but it's just, I really like this bottle. Now, I don't have the original Scandal. I have smelled it. I have à Paris and I have by night, and this is supposed to be the lighter version, and by night is supposed to be the deeper, sexier version. So I like this during the day. I like by night in the night. I don't really see a point in getting Scandal. However, I have tried it. I smelled it once at the drugstore, so I might try it again if I come across it, and if it makes sense to purchase it as well, then I will. I am interested in, I'm interested in So Scandal. The only reason I haven't blind bought that is some people say that I haven't tried it because there are some very like mixed reviews, and not many people talk about So Scandal, and it has that milk note that might turn sour, and I haven't had any fragrances with milk notes that have turned sour, so I'll probably get away with it, but it's not a cheap fragrance. And I don't know, at this time I have not blind bought it. It's also been sold out, so that's another reason. But this is A Paris, and when I first tried this, I did like it, and I didn't want to. I wanted to like it. I don't know how that's difficult. I wanted to like it so bad that I convinced myself that I did like it, but I didn't like it at first, so I left it, like I do with fragrances that get shipped to me. I left it for like 2 weeks. I forgot about it. I just really didn't like it. I gravitated towards other fragrances, so I tried it again. And one, I realized I oversprayed it the first time and it was just too much. And two, it had settled and it wasn't as screechy. So this, the first time I wore it, gave me a headache. But the second time I went easy into it, and then I found that I needed to spray more. So I topped it off, and I really did like it. I wore it the rest of the day. I've worn it multiple times since then. It's actually really nice. Honey, the main accords are honey, sweet, fruity, white floral, floral, aquatic, and fresh. And the top notes are pear, middle notes are jasmine, base notes are honey. There is definitely other notes in this fragrance, but that's what is listed. But yeah, when I first tried this, that pear was screechy. Like, it wasn't smooth at all. It didn't even smell blended, which is kind of what happens when perfumes are shipped. Either they don't smell like anything, or they don't smell blended, so all of the notes smell agitated, because they are. So yeah, if you buy a perfume, it's shipped to you, and you don't like it firsthand, at least give it a couple days to settle and then try it again. But yeah, I really like this. It's quite smooth, it's bright, it's not heavy. So because it has the honey, it is a heavier fragrance, but it's not heavy like Scandal by Night or Elie Saab, Girl of Now. It still has a freshness to it, so I would wear this during the summer. Probably not during like the hot, like the really, really hot days, but just probably not, because I'm still, because I got the headache the first time, I'm still kind of worried that I might get a headache from it, but I haven't so far. It performs like how it looks. Like it's a light juice. It's very light. It's a lighter version of Scandal. So they weren't wrong when they said it was a lighter version of Scandal. So if you didn't like the heaviness, you want it to be brighter, more fresh, easier to wear during the day, then I would suggest A Paris. This is probably the first and only time I bought a fragrance, mainly because of the bottle. I saw this and I was so determined that I wanted to get this fragrance, and then I read the fragrance notes and I was like, wait, it's got lychee in it. So I was like, okay, no, I gotta buy it. So I bought this when it was like when it just came out. So it's either Carolina or Carolina Herrera. Very Good Girl. This is the red one, and the one that people say smells like Delina. I never smelled Delina. I didn't even really know what Delina was when I bought this. So I wasn't buying it because I was looking for a Delina dupe. I read the notes. I liked the notes. The bottle was gorgeous. So I was like, I'm buying it. I don't care. So the main accords are fruity, rose, vanilla, fresh, tropical, soft, spicy, sweet, aromatic, woody, and earthy. This is the bottle. And what's funny is I bought is this the 50 ml? I bought the 50 ml because the 30 ml is not lacquered. So you look at the bottle, how it's got that glass lacquer around it. The 30 ml doesn't have that. So the 30 ml is just a red bottle, like it's just like a red glass. It doesn't look like there is something inside the glass like this. So I bought the 50 ml. Blind bought this. I never smelled any of the Carolina Herrera fragrances. I've never smelled Good Girl. But legit, lychee, and it looks like this. I was sold. So the top notes are lychee, red currant, rose, vanilla, and vetiver. This doesn't have rhubarb in it, but it smells like it does. It's probably the red currant. I like the fragrance, but I prefer After Sunset by Kilian as a lychee fragrance. That will always be my favorite lychee fragrance. This one comes close, but I prefer lychee as just lychee rather than the lychee rhubarb combination that Delina does. But I still like this. It projects well. It's got good longevity. It is a good fragrance, and I hear it smells like Delina. Since Smell Delina dupes, and they have the lychee rhubarb thing going on for them, so yeah, this probably does smell close to Delina. I've just never smelled Delina itself. If you've never seen the Carolina Herrera perfumes, it comes out here. There's a little atomizer, like the spray part here, and then the button is up here. I saw a comment, someone was upset that this isn't how you spray it, you don't push the heel, and yes, I feel like that was a missed opportunity. At the same rate, if this moved or was movable or wobbly, or for some reason it got dislodged or anything, like standing it up would be an issue. So possibly that they wanted this to be movable, but they didn't want they didn't want to mess with the integrity of the bottle being able to stand up. So I don't know, that's just my thoughts on that. Now, I can already smell this perfume. I haven't even put it to my face, but like coming out of the box I can smell it. It's lychee, but it's because of that either red currant or in Delina the rhubarb note, it makes it a drier lychee. So like, say we're comparing this to Kilian's After Sunset. After Sunset is like a lychee juice, and this is like a lychee martini. Like that's how I feel about it. It smells like lychee, but it's like a dry lychee, not like a juicy lychee. Unfortunately, my skin picks up less on the lychee in this than it does in After Sunset, which is fine. It's a different type of lychee, so I'm okay with that. But I bought this also trying to replace After Sunset because I couldn't find After Sunset to purchase, and this wasn't quite that, so I kept looking. But this is a different lychee, and I do like it. I do wear it. It is nice in the summer as well. I do prefer it kind of more towards the summer evenings because it is a bit, I think it's very sexy. It's like a sexy lychee, a grown-up lychee. It's less playful in that regard, but I do like this. I don't see myself buying Delina. Maybe I do want to try Delina Rose, Ala Rose, the light one, the one that just came out, but I don't have any plans on buying Delina, having this. Oh, I think we're down to our last one, and this is actually a repurchase. This used to be my signature scent. I wore this all through high school. I just can't remember if I was still wearing it in college. This is Sexual Noir by Germain. This is the only fragrance that I have that is 125 milliliters, and that's because I think these perfumes are being discontinued and all they have left are the big bottles, but I used to buy the big bottle all the time because this used to be the only perfume I wear. I have fond memories with this perfume. I met my boyfriend when I was wearing this perfume, and that was back when he had a sense of smell and he could smell my perfume. Funny enough, his favorite fruit is strawberry, and the first note in this is big strawberry. I didn't know that because back then I didn't read notes and stuff. I just liked how this smelled. My mom took me to the department store and said that I needed a scent because she's really big on having a signature scent, so she took me to buy this, and the rep recommended it, so that's how I ended up with this. I didn't read notes back then. I didn't do any of that. I just knew I liked the smell, and I would just buy it on repeat. I think I went through like 5 bottles of this. This is like my 6th bottle of this, and I would always buy the 125. But now, having so many perfumes, this 125 is huge. So the main accords for this one are sweet, woody, fruity, citrus, floral, patchouli, vanilla, powdery, warm, spicy, and earthy. The top notes are big strawberry, lime, mandarin orange. Middle notes are patchouli, sweet pea, orchid, and jasmine. Base notes are vanilla, sandalwood, vetiver, and amber. I think this is a fairly complex perfume in my opinion, and it's more mature. Yeah, like I don't think it's like for old people, but it's fairly mature, sexy, deep boss kind of scent. And I really I like this, but I don't know that I would wear it all day every day at this stage. But I really like this. I'm glad that I have it back in my collection. It's a gorgeous fragrance, gorgeous bottle. Like, that's just so pretty. My only thing about this bottle is that when you use it long enough, this cap peels. Like, the plastic on it will start peeling from the plastic on it will start peeling from the opening up, and it's happened with every bottle that I've ever had of this, so I think it's just a thing with this bottle. It's weird, and it flakes and gets all over the place. But aside from that, hopefully that doesn't happen, but it probably will. That's Sexual Noir. And I don't know if I would still call this a signature scent. Probably. Like, people probably know me for this scent. Like, if I were to wear it around my friends, my high school friends, they'd probably know me for this scent. And if my boyfriend could still smell, he would know me for this scent. So I would still call it a signature scent. I just don't wear it as often. I haven't had it in my collection for like 3 years. I just recently repurchased it, and I'm happy to have it. I think they're discontinuing it, so hopefully that's not the case. I still really like that fragrance. Alright everyone, so that is all for this round. Like I said, I still have plenty to go through. So please give a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed and if you'd like to see more. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. There's a fluff. My mom wanted me to buy 2 because she was like, you should have a pair. I'm like, yeah, I don't need 100 milliliters of this perfume. I bought the 50 on a whim.